Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Okay, so let's go back to
Yes.
okay, so let's go back to my question just a while ago that why is it nowadays we are experiencing this global warming? So this global warming actually, Chuy, is not just only a problem here in the Philippines, but
Mm.
this is a problem all throughout the world, right? Yeah, so actually our government here in the Philippines, Toy, is
Mm.
imposing not to cut trees. Okay? So if people in the mountain province caught cutting trees, so they will going to ask for a payment of that. So what's the payment? They were going to plant 10 trees, Toy, for one tree that they cut, so they were going to plant 10 trees.
Wow.
Yes. So
Mm.
that's the sanction for them.
Yeah, they feel cold.
Yeah. So that so
Yeah.
that those 10 trees will going to grow, right? So if they
Yeah.
cut, let's say 5 trees, so they will going to plant 50 trees for that, right?
Yes.
So that would be it. What about in Vietnam? What are your rules in doing that one? Let's say, for example, if someone caught cutting trees, so
In the near the the government option to cut the tree. You
ah
know, because they worry the storm coming and the tree will broken.
okay, yeah,
Will
especially
the accident for the
yeah for the people.
everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so maybe that particular trees, let's say for example, those who are near houses maybe, right?
Yes.
But if that is in the mountain that doesn't have people living in there, so they're not also allowed, right? But for those let's say for example, in for those trees that's near the houses, so they were going to cut that one, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's okay. It's okay also. Why? Because that can also make danger to the people living in there. Okay, that
Yes.
would also be okay, but not on the mountains, right? Not on the
Okay.
mountains. Yeah,
Not.
because
Yeah.
yeah, because trees can hold the roots of the trees can hold water. Okay, so
Mm.
if you're going to cut the trees, so there would be no roots anymore that can hold water. So if there is rain, and then especially if that is an elevated area, that's it a mountain. So what happened to the mountains? So the mountain will going to erode and cause the so-called soil eruption, right,
Yeah.
Joy?
Yes.
And here in the Philippines, actually, it's very prone. There are places here in the Philippines that's prone when it comes to soil eruption, okay, or erosion rather. So soil erosion. So that means um, people will be going to what the soil will going to block all the houses, those who are living
Mm.
in the foot of the mountain. So the soil will going to block the houses in there too. Okay, so that's our problem actually, the soil erosion. Okay, and
Yeah.
that is because of the process of cutting trees and because of the pollution also. Okay, Toy. Okay,
Yes.
next, moving on. So describe any changes in the weather in your country recently. Oh, what do you think would be the changes, Toy, in your country recently? Do you think there is a changes? Just like what you said, it's going to be hot also. You're living in Ho Chi Minh City or in
Jimmy City.
you're living in Ho Chi Minh City. So you are in the city also. So in the city, actually, it's going to be hotter, right,
Yeah.
Toy?
I cannot
Okay.
check.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay?
Because
But
you know, but my husband in the Đà Lạt, it is the
ah,
mountain. Yeah. So
oh,
it
that's nice.
yeah,
Mm,
it is the founder in the Ho Chi Minh City. But you know, it's very far from with my house. Uh,
ah,
around 300 kilometers.
kilometers. Oh,
Very tired. You come there and go back. Because so far.
yeah. So it's going to take a lot of time in order to come there, right?
Ah,
Yeah.
in Japan, everybody knows you the air condition.
Yeah.
But in the lunchtime, in the noon, still hot.
Yes, actually.
They only phone in the morning and the
Yes, in the noontime. Okay, but if it is from 1 o'clock to 3, wow, it's going to be
yeah,
hot.
so,
And the air condition also will going to explode soy, huh? Remember that.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
because of the hot, because of the heat coming from the sun. That's why it cannot gives wire, or it cannot give colder air, right? So as if you are also, you don't have also air condition if you are going to keep on
yeah.
like turning on that one, right? Okay, so
Yeah,
that
they
would,
they they don't use the air condition and fans. So
yeah.
yeah, baby, when I go there, I test I bring the fan a little fan for my baby.
Wow.
If we cannot we don't I don't bring it, my baby
Yes.
cannot sleep. You know
Yes.
the noon time very hot.
Very
She
hot
cannot
toy.
sleep. Oh,
Actually,
mm.
so that's the
Yeah.
problem. So you are so
You
sleepy. You are so sleepy, but you cannot sleep. It's because very hot. So what you need to do is you were going to go to the bathroom and take a bath again, although you are sleepy, right? And then
yeah.
right after taking a bath, there would be sweat again. You are sweating again. Oh, just like me
Yeah.
now, I'm sweating actually. So
Yeah,
it's going
you
to be, yeah.
feel you will feel so tired when you
Yes.
up.
Yes, during summer, that's why I don't like summer too. Okay, I
Yeah,
don't like summer. I like rainy season. I like cold season actually. I don't like summer because I have this particular allergy toy. So my
oh,
allergies, yes, during summer, okay, there would be a lot of allergies that comes out on my body during summer. It's going to be
yeah,
very itchy.
yeah,
Okay? Because of
yeah, but
the because of the heat, because of the heat of the sun, right? So that's why I am not going out, I'm not go out, or I don't go out in the house if it is summer
yeah,
because of
you
that.
are
Because yeah, because when I go out, there would be a lot of allergies that comes out on my body. Okay,
yeah.
so that will be it. Okay, so let's continue to now. We have here, choose three of the topics below and make sentences to describe the situation in your country. Like, for example, use more, less, fewer, or get, becoming, plus ER. Like, for example, there are more hospitals now. Mobile phones are getting smaller. Okay, so that's an example, right? So there are more hospitals now. Okay, what about in your country too? Okay, I'm going to give you my example, huh? Here in the
Mm.
Philippines, we can say that, um, okay, there are more people using, okay, more people using or becoming, we can say becoming addicted to mobile phones. Okay, here in the Philippines too. So a
Yes.
lot of people or more people are becoming addicted to mobile phones. Okay. As if they don't have, especially people before living in the mountain, they don't
Mm.
usually they just only live in a very simple life. But
Mm.
now, as you can see them toy, even though they're living in the mountain, they have a very high-tech phone.
Yes.
See?
Yeah.
See, right?
They have the
Yes,
everything
that's
they have.
correct. Yeah, although they are living in the mountain, but if you were going to visit them, so you can see that, oh, the phone that they have is high tech compared to my phone. Remember
Yeah.
that, right? Okay, so that I can say that more people are becoming addicted to mobile phones.
Yes.
Okay? Okay. So what about in Vietnam too?
In Vietnam, same. The
Okay.
same. Yeah. In
Yeah.
Vietnam now, everybody in the mountain they grow the coffee tree. Coffee
Yeah.
in Vietnam you share very high.
Yeah, that's correct. See? So that means that we are now in a in a technology world, right?
Mm.
So we cannot do something about that one to stop that because that's the trend already, right?
Ah,
Okay. What
so
about
they
when was
have the people live in the mountain. They read more in Hồ Chí
yes, right? So they are also what is one? They are also updated, even though before in the mountain there would be no TV, right? But
Minh.
now, because they have a cell phone, they are now updated of what happened within our country, right, Toy?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Because in the mountain, actually, there would be their connection, actually, their connection are stronger because they're living in a higher area, right, Toy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why they have a very good connection, okay, because of that. Okay, so that would be it. Or we can also say that there, okay, another example for that. So there
Yes.
are more, okay, unemployed,
Hỏi mình.
yes, unemployed people,
À,
okay, nowadays, okay, nowadays. Why is it there are more people
để
nowadays? Okay. What do you think? Okay, there are more unemployed people nowadays too. Why is it there are also people that are unemployed nowadays?
because you know how after COVID come the economist very very bad. You know,
Yeah.
in Vietnam, so many the companies close. They cannot get the order from the customer. How they can keep the company? How
Yeah.
they where how they have the money pay the salary for the worker?
That's
So they
correct.
go, yeah. So
And that's the
now
reason.
it's the
Yeah.
reason. The reason now I choose to at home.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
me too, right?
yeah,
I'm just actually um um but no, me, frankly speaking, Toy, I don't like to, let's say, for example, to work again here in the Philippines. I as if I don't like to work anymore outside. Okay, I
mm,
love what I am doing now. Okay,
yeah,
but of course, if I am given an opportunity to work abroad, oh, I have to grab that one, right? Okay, but maybe we have to wait. There is right timing for all of that, right? So there would be a perfect timing for all of that one. So God is catering us with this particular work that He will going to give us, right, Toy? I do believe on that. So we just had to learn to wait for that, right? Because if that is for you, that would be for us. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So, what else aside from that? We can also say that, oh, nowadays, we can also say that there are, okay, or there is less people, okay, using public transport. Right, Toy?
Mm.
Yeah, because here in the Philippines, actually, there are a lot of people, okay, there are a lot of people buying,
Motorbike.
yes, okay,
Motorbike.
that's the
You
problem.
know, when you use the public transport, the traffic jam, you cannot train the you cannot go because you when I use the motorbike, I can go with the a
Yes,
small yeah. So
area, right? If you have a motorbike, if it is traffic, okay, you can, yeah, you can, right? You can,
yeah,
you
you
can
can ride.
drive. Yes, and
Yeah,
it cannot cause you to delay. Let's say, for example,
yeah,
in going to work, so you will not going to be late because you can you
yeah,
can you can drive anywhere where you want to go, right? Not
yeah,
unlike if you have a car. So if you have a car, if that's traffic, oh, you cannot go by your own, right? So you just have to wait until such time that the traffic is gone already, right, Toy? Wherein if you are just using a motorbike, wow, it's easy for you to do that. Okay,
yeah,
that's why I bought also a motorbike too.
yeah.
Instead of,
I
yeah,
always go by
yeah,
motorbike. Uh,
okay, because it's very convenient, right, Toy?
mm,
Yeah, okay. And that's the problem also here in the Philippines nowadays too. There are only a few people buying car. But as per the survey, there are a lot of people now who
mm,
are buying their own motorbike instead of buying a car because it's less convenient. And aside from that, um, it's not too expensive, right? Compared to
yeah,
cars. It's not
mm,
too expensive. And the gas is not also expensive compared to a car, right,
yeah.
Toy? So
When
that's the
you buy a car, you need to buy the insurance for a
that's
car. It's
correct.
very high.
It's very expensive too, right? Oh, therefore, people nowadays are, of course, would like to buy their own motorbike or in riding in a public transport also. So people are not actually not riding on a public transportation, right? Like the train or the tram, because instead of because of also of the situation that it's going to be a lot of people, right? In the train station, you cannot sit down actually. So what you're going to do is you just have to stand there until you will reach your destination. So that's the problem. So therefore, people keep on buying now their own motorbike. Wow, we have the same situation in the Philippines.
Yeah, with the other reason, if the transportation on way far with our house, you need to
Yeah,
walk so much
that's
when
correct.
you come there. Yeah,
That's
so
correct.
tired. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And yeah, so we're already given that one now. Now
Yes.
let's proceed with this one. Okay. Okay, just for a moment. Now, we have here listening, talking about the news. So you are going to hear three people talking about global warming. Write 4 words about global warming you think you will hear. Okay, let's try to listen. Okay, so you are going to hear people. Yeah. So you are going to hear people talking about global warming. Write 4 words about global warming you think you will hear. Tuy. Okay.
Mm.
So in 69. So we will going to hear that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, just for a while. Where is it now? Okay, 69.
Recording 69.
The trouble with global warming, everybody thinks any change in the weather is the result of global warming. Occasionally they say, well, yes, last year in America they had lots and lots of hurricanes, and that's due to global warming.
Mm,
But every 30 years or so they get a lot of hurricanes, and it isn't necessarily because of global warming.
mm.
But the fact there is less ice in the Arctic, that's almost certainly due to global warming. So I'm not convinced that all our weather problems are because of global warming.
Yes.
Well, global warming. Well, yeah, some people say there is global warming and some say there isn't. I'm
Mm,
not an expert, so I don't really know, but but I think that we have created a lot of pollution, and I think probably,
mm,
yeah, we probably need to cause less pollution, like not use aeroplanes as often, in order to stop global warming.
mm,
It seems to me that the weather's changing. Every summer seems to be a bit hotter, and we are definitely having more problems with the weather around the
Mm.
world. Lots more cyclones, and you hear about
Mm.
floods and all sorts of terrible things happening. Yeah, I think that's because of global warming.
Mm.
In my opinion, we can do something about it. If we try to clean up the environment a bit more, maybe. Use public transport more often. And
Mm.
heat our houses with solar energy and that kind of thing. I guess that will make a difference.
Mm. Okay. So what are the words that we hear all about global warming that they discussed? Tuy? Okay, of
Mm.
course, we heard about pollution, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what else aside from pollution? Tuy? So the earth is going to be hotter, right? Okay, what else? It's because of the weather changes.
Yeah.
Okay, and the aeroplanes, right? Okay, it's because of that, right, Toy? So these are the 4 words that we think that causes based on the audio presentation that we heard just a while ago, Toy. Okay,
Yeah.
Toy. So we'll see each other again this coming Friday. That would be on April 7. Okay, so April 7, 2023. Okay, so we will going to continue discussing this one on April 7. Okay, so do you have questions, Toy?
No more teacher.
Okay, so thank you so much for your time, Toy. We'll see you again. Bye-bye.
Uh,
Bye.